Gonna bring Alps with me, oh well. He's like not hitting me. I'm at a bad angle. That shot can one-shot you sometimes.
Take that.
That was without swapping to attrition too. If I would have swapped to attrition, could have done better DPS there. But I hate dual swapping. Oh, I do it for pinnacle bosses, but some of these bosses I just don't care. Alright, this will be my first time testing the new breach change. Let's see how that goes. See if I can make it to the other side of it where there'll be more mobs. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Look at this big poison. Yeah! I think it's live. I downloaded a patch, and the servers went down. Nice. Give me them splinters.
Double as is. You there, local. Come.
Yep, big change. I can handle immune to lightning damage, right? Maybe we're doomed. Are we doomed? We'll find out. Nice.
Max full. I like it here.
Hey Valkyra, Celtic, Workery. Hey Ben, my Blood Boil Thorns is great. Well, I don't know if Blood Boil Thorns is great, but Ritualist Thorns is great. Ooh. Let me them 35% move speed rolls. Probably in a few days. Maybe Friday morning, maybe Saturday morning. Maybe a couple days after that, not sure. When I'm done with the character.
Hit them where it hurts. Take this.
Okay. I thought I saw a citadel I was going towards, but I guess not.
Yes. Time is of the essence.
Oh yeah, we got the new 90-second shrines too. Oh yeah, look at it. Oh my god, that's gonna be so huge. Gotta make the most of it. Yeah, don't let anyone ever tell you Thorns can't clear. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. Well, that was fun. I gotta clip that. That was awesome. That was awesome. Oh, Breach is fun again. Let's go. Oh, dude, I'm gonna be spamming Breach all tonight. Dude, I'm gonna get level 93. Hell yeah. It's a Breach night, boys. It's a Breach gang day. I've got so many breaches on the map I can do too. Damn, that was an awesome clip. That was fun. I love New Breach. Yeah, the update's live. I have an entire leveling guide out on my channel right now, Hames, that goes over all that stuff. I have a Mobilytics that has like a step-by-step leveling bracket for all the gear things and everything. I released it like 3 days ago or 2 days ago. No, I'll show why. So, I'm capped on gem slots right now, and I use attrition for pinnacle bossing. And I hate having to, like, hold a gem in my bags and, like, swap it out. So, like, if you want to use Rake, what you would do is you'd keep attrition in your bag, and then you just swap to attrition for bossing. But I hate doing that, so I'm just only using Rapid Assault and just using my Shield Charge and Leap as my mobility, which is fine. You can see I'm clearing just fine, but yeah. I would be using Rake for mapping if I had an extra gem slot, but because I'm capped, I had to drop something, and I hate having to hold a gem in my bag, so I'm holding attrition. Is Herald of Blood a must for Thorns if you want AoE clear? Love your video, thanks, man. Well, you could get an unset ring, but I mean, that's not ideal, right? Like, I don't need Rake. I'm doing just fine without Rake, right? So if I could just get a, like, you know, this one's giving me all res, this one's giving fire res, this one's giving me rarity, right? Like, if I wanted to really force Rake, yes, an unset ring would be the play for sure. And I'm probably putting that in the endgame guide, but, yeah, I just haven't bought new rings, and honestly, like, again, this is just fine without Rake, right? Like, so, yeah. It's really just a personal preference thing if you want to make the room for Rake or not. Hey, Sadeheart, how you doing? Yep, swapping to... I just haven't played my Warbringer in forever. I've just, like, leveled 5 or 6 different characters since I started, like, that Warbringer character. I have not played the Warbringer in, like, over a month almost. I've just been having fun trying other stuff. Warbringer's still good, but I just haven't had, like, the drive to go revisit it. To maximize the lightning thorns, you'd have to, like, invest a lot of currency too. What happened to tithing process prices? Let me see. Or, oops, no, it's the other way around. It's, I want tithing. I have, ooh, yikes. Well, when you release a Thorns leveling video, and a bunch of other creators are also doing Thorns videos at the same time, that's kind of expected, I guess. But that is quite the jump in price. That is quite the jump in price. I was paying like 5 exalts for them at one point. Like early on, before my first Thorns video, when I made my first character, they were like very cheap. They were 5 exalts each. That is unfortunate. Wow. I wonder if any other big... I know that Darth started a Thorns character, but he quit it, I think. I know that Jorgen started a Thorns character, but he quit it too. But I don't know if anyone else has started Thorns lately. Oh, he died. It was hardcore solo stuff on... Oh, no! Damn, I was sad. Monkey Bonk his Thorns? Yeah, damn. I saw him started it, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, we got a new Thorns player. And when I checked his stream one day, and he was a different character, and I was sad. Yep, the hardcore life. That makes sense. Hardcore solo self-bound life. I just explained that, Paul. Go back in the VOD, like, I would say, like, 3 minutes. I don't want to repeat the rant I just did. Not rant, but... No gem slots is the TLDR. I think Riverside is Monkey, so we're about to test the current build versus Monkey. Yeah, so I tried Recoup on the Ritualist at like level 80, and it did not feel good. I had to go too far for the Recoup stuff, so I'm still Leech. I'm running Crit Leech still right now. When I'm like 93, maybe 94. Whoa, that was big damage. What the hell? Why am I not healing? Did I just get no crits there or something? Is that what happened? Do these guys have a reduced crit mod? Maybe I just didn't have any. I was reading chat, so. But I was not healing with my Leech there. It's my first death in a minute. But yeah, Recoup didn't work initially for me at 80, so. That was weird. I need to watch the VOD for why I died there, because maybe I just wasn't hitting them enough or something. I was looking at chat, so. How did you get 3K life? I'm a Ritualist. I have 3 rings, plus my stats on my rings are boosted. And my amulet, of course, too. Oh yeah, the Breach update's live, and it's awesome. It is awesome. The clip I'm gonna post on YouTube Shorts in the morning from the breach I did to breach last map was awesome. Look at me off-screening these things, dude. Ugh. The new breach update. I'm gonna be farming breach all night. I'm literally doing only breach maps tonight. I'm only gonna stream for a couple hours. This is like a spontaneous late night stream, but oh yeah, give it.
I'll not say no to that.
Watch, you're gonna see all the... Here it is, here's the best part, Oh, yes. All the splinters at the end. Breach is fun again, boys. So nice. So nice. The only thing I need to increase is my chaos res right now. I get nervous on these mobs because they do a lot of chaos damage. I'm only at 36% right now. Like those attacks can hurt. Oh, I need to update Nightbot. It should not be promoting my Infernalist Thorns anymore. That build is nerfed. Is this the monkey? I think this will be the first +4 monkey I've tried. If I die, I'm probably not going to try him again, because I don't want to lose too much XP on him, but I will try him once. This is usually, yeah, it's the monkey. Head crusher, right? This is one of the more deadly mobs. He's like he's a skill check, right? Like, I feel like all of his attacks are avoidable if you're, like, paying attention, but, he can one-shot you, so. See how it goes. Opening with a slam like a dick. Whoa! Okay. Ooh. Okay, that was fine. I took all that damage from my mana first. Either him or the bone construct. Damage is quite lacking. What do you mean? It's max boss Atlas passives, and I killed him in less than a minute. Like, some of you guys just have, like, absurd expectations for build. Just makes me roll my eyes. Max boss Atlas passive, sub-minute kill. Damage is quite lacking, he says. Yeah, doesn't one-shot the boss. Damage not good. Boss not one-shot. Bad build. I just, like, I can't even, like, pretend to entertain that thought. Want to do some breaches. What's a fun breach map? I know I gotta have breaches someplace. Hive's not bad. I don't like sulfuric caverns. Too much poison damage. I don't mind sand spit. Sure. Ritualist or Warbringer, probably ninja. Warbringer is definitely a good first-time Thorns character, but I like the Ritualist a lot too. Alright, let's see how Breach feels on this map. Oh, we got a multi-breach map. Let's go. Here, let me try the other direction real quick. Yeah. Yeah. Give it to me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Round 2. Fight! Two on the same side of the map that close together. Did I get a multi-breach map? Like, how many? I mean, that obviously is already a multi-breach, but was that the only two, or did we get a lot? Okay, I'm gonna go the other way now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me the juice. Give it. Oh, yeah.
I'll take that.
No. All the self-proccing Thorns stuff is not good right now. And the ones that work crash the game. And or lead to loops that like kill you, like you just die. Like there's no self-proccing Thorns that's like makes sense right now. Hell yeah, mana. Nice. I'm glad to hear. I hope the guide helped. Damn, was it really just a 2 breach map with only those 2 at the front? I was excited for so many breaches.
Need a moment.
Fuck you, orb. I ain't dying in no water orb.
Of course.
Fortress is a fun breach map. Let's see if I got any good packs of mobs maps. Shit, where was it? Shit! I should have marked it. Here? Oh, there's another breach sand spit though. Breach. I'm gonna mark good ones. Breach. Passive, was this it? There it is. Breach. Well, we're just mark a bunch of mark 20 maps right now, and I'm gonna stream until all 20 breaches maps are done. Maybe not that long, but maybe that long. Breach. Just find maps I like that have breach on them. Breach. Or maps that are good for breach, like just ones that have like big open areas, you know. Ooh, a good tower I can do. Yeah, I mean that's the point of early access though, right? Sweetheart is like every patch it's gonna get better and better than this, right? Like the game's already so much better than it was in 0.1, and we're only in 0.2, right? Like it's literally only been one major patch with a bunch of minor patches, so I am so hyped. Ooh, Steep's really good. I don't remember if Woodland's good. We'll mark it though. Another fortress, hell yeah. Savannah, hell yeah. These are all great breach maps. Sandpit. Blooming Field. Savannah. How many are we at? 2 more. Nice, you were crit mapped, Hames? Yeah, I think I was crit capped on one of my characters too. But I was like intentionally trying to crit cap. I don't think that's required. Think you're good to be at like 70-80%. But maybe you should be going to 100. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm going too far back. Oh, here's some. The Blooming Field. How many more? One more? One more breach. Savannah. I think we'll do the Savannah. I think we'll do that Savannah. Where was it? Here? No. Here? Where was it? Here? Almost marked. Oh, we'll do the Steep. I love Steep. We'll actually just do this Steep right now. I'm sorry, Sadart. I have all these breaches shaved up. I haven't been doing breach because like it's just so fun to me. But now it's just got the biggest quality of life change I've wanted since day one. So. Ooh, I'm lagging. Hope I don't die. I hate those ones that prevent you recover. Like the most deadly enemy mod is the one where you can't recover over half, in my opinion. That is the worst one for Thorns. I don't know, it was on my Warbringer. I never hit crit cap on this guy. And it's been a month since I played my Warbringer. I think I had like a bunch into crit though, like jewels and stuff. Alright, here we go, boys. The fun part. Oh yeah, it's already starting. Let the hype begin! Go, my poison spread. Go! Go. Oh yeah, the breach delirium. The breach delirium. I'm untouchable. Unkillable. Just except for when I die. Or I'll have to pause and clip that because my clips only go for a minute. I'm pretty sure that was already over a minute. Oh my god. That was a juicy ass breach. How many splinters are we getting? How many? Oh, 43 all at once. It's so pretty. Yeah, this is my favorite map. Steep. It's just a big, wide open area. This is what I want every map to be. Just a big ass, wide open area. I love Steep. And then, of course, when you get multi-breach on this map, it's just the best. Oh, here's a life recovery guy. No! I can't let the timer reset. I think I let the timer reset. I was almost to 6, yeah. Oh, I died. I wish I had death recaps. So I don't know what killed me there. A bunch of stuff went off at once. One of those things hit me really hard, though. I have one more omen. We'll need to refresh them soon. I love Steep. That was so much fun. All right, Bloomin' Field. Because you're playing after this character, either something I haven't thought of yet. I'm just probably going to sit there and like look at a bunch of stuff and see if there's something I want to try. Either that or a Titan or doing a KallTorak's Tactician. And I might do a KallTorak's Tactician next, just because I could like do a KallTorak's Tactician build over a couple of days. Really fun, like. I wouldn't have to commit to leveling a character. People sleep on the Thorns, man. One day, though, they'll all turn like you, Mr. James. One day, you'll all be Thorns, boys. You'll understand that Thorns is the future. And then no one will watch me anymore, because everyone will be Thorns creators. But they're for a brief period of time. Remember that I was the first one that you watched. Maybe the second or third, depending on if you watched other people before me do it. But remember. But no, Thorns is cool, man. People sleep on it. Oh yeah, give me this breach. Give me this juicy ass breach. Oh yeah, here we go. Come to Papa. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, look at this spread. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What was that dropped back there? Give it to me. Back to the leaping. Thorns. Thorns doesn't stop. It just goes. Don't sleep on the Thorns. Oh, yeah. Y'all saw that divine orb, right? Oh, yeah. It's a Thorns night, boys. It's a Thorns night. First div of the night. Nope. We are pretty limited in our, like, you can, if you get a Chernobog, you can handle tier 4 content. Chernobog is like in clown tier. Like, if you get a +3 Prism of Belief and Chernobog, it is a clown tier increase to your Prism of Belief. So, like, it's unfair. But Chernobog is like 70 Divine right now, so I might never try one. So it might not be a question I can answer ever this patch, but Chernobog's insane, so have I been able to solve it? No. Is it solvable? Possibly. If you have enough money. I'd be a broke boy, though. Hey, Sandy. How's it going, man? Where does Chernobog drop, though? I heard it's a random drop. But yeah, it's like it functions how Ming's Heart does, where it's just a flat damage. It's like it's the multiplicative damage increase. So by having it, when you have max scavenge plating stacks, you're up to like almost 30,000, probably 30,000 Thorns damage in like on a Titan, right? So I don't know where it drops. I have no idea. And the one time, every time I ask, the people that know where it drops say it's a random drop. I don't know if you can chance it. I don't know. But yeah, Chernobog is like insane for the build. Chernobog's Pillar, yeah, it's a shield. It's the one that makes you do more block or more damage based off your block chance. Yeah, it's for a single target. I'm out of gem slots. and I don't have the unset rings that give you +1 skill slot, or I would still have Rake for mapping and stuff, but I hate having to swap skill gems for bosses and stuff. I hate having to have like something in my bag here, right? Like that I'm swapping. And for bossing, like for pinnacle content, I swap to attrition. I turn off Herald the Plague, I put Precision in Deadly Herald, and then I turn on attrition. And this is for bossing. But I hate having to carry a jewel in my bag. So I've just ditched Rake for rapid assaults. If you don't mind like swapping gems for mapping, you can run rapid assault still for mapping. Not rapid assault, Rake still for mapping. But because I don't like doing that, I'm just running only rapid assault right now. Oops. Yeah, or like what I'll do is like when I go to like stash dump, I'll like accidentally dump it into my tab, and then I'll be like at the boss wanting to swap, and it's like, oh, where's my rapid assault? Oh, I gotta go to my tab to get it out because I accidentally dumped it. You know, space brain, so yeah. That's why I don't carry it around on me. Are you going to run a Titan next? I'm not sure yet. If I do another Thorns character after this one, it will be a Titan. It's just I don't know if I'm done with Thorns for the patch or not yet after this character. I will probably do a Titan, but I've done a lot of Thorns characters this patch. A lot of them. What are we doing next? Which one is it? This one? Savannah. You'd be able to do it on a Titan too, Kenny. And if you were playing a Ritualist, I'm sure you could make it work too. There's also like from nothing diamonds, and there's lots of ways to get level lock cap. How much my Thorns damage right now? 18,000 when I haven't blocked recently, 20,000 when I have blocked recently, so 20,000 when I'm in combat. Now I only have a +2 Prism of Belief, and yeah. I'm not a Titan. No Chernobog either. But nope, for your average Swords player, this is probably where it's gonna peak, which is fine. If you're not, if this doesn't satisfy you, then go play Lightning Spear. Or other range builds. I don't know, I think it's pretty good for this patch. All Chayula builds are awesome, though. Those are the exception, right? You can't compare any build to a Chayula build, man. That's not fair. I was about to say, where's my breach at? Right here. Oh, we got pushed up against the wall, unfortunately. Ooh, that was a scary spot. Look at all these clasped hands right here. No! How many I get? Boom! Yeah, I think right now, if you're playing any Reflect build in 0.2, you just have to accept you're going to die sometimes. Like, there's no way, without having, because I only play budget builds. I probably haven't spent more than 10 Divine on any of my builds so far, maybe 20. On my budgets, I don't think you can solve one-shots. There's no possible way you can solve one-shots without neutering your damage. You just have to accept you're going to fall into a zone where you can clear plus 15 maps just fine. You can do Waystone 15 max boss passives in a minute, and you can handle +2 to +3 content. If you're like looking to like one-shot or even do +4 content this patch, it's gonna take an insane budget on very specific weight ascendancies. And even then, it might not be possible. So, if you're playing Thorns, you just gotta have expectations that you're probably gonna die every once in a while, and that's okay. That's how it be sometimes, y'all mean? If I die, it's going to be one of those big guys on this map if I get caught in like a couple slams. Because they can hit you from pretty far off screen. You can't stop me, I'm too powerful for these breach mobs. No, it's over. It's just so much fun. Yeah, Titan would be awesome. I've always said Titan's probably the best Thorns Ascendancy. I just say Warbringer is probably the most beginner-friendly because of how easy it is to armor break. You don't have to think about armor break on Warbringer ever. It's just very noob-friendly.
Are you sure about that one? Seems
Yeah, sure.
Are you sure about that one? Seems risky.
Shut up. I do what I want, fool. Like, what was risky about that, you bozo? Sheesh. Playing Thorns, nothing's risky. Everything in life is easier once you've suffered through playing Thorns, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, go watch Honorary videos. Watch all of his videos, they're awesome. But yeah, 120 to 130 is the best. I don't know what I'm at right now. I've changed. I was at almost 200 earlier. I'm at 87 right now. Not the best. But that's okay. Whoa! Huh? I'm blind. In real life. That was insanely bright. I left the rare up over there. No, I came to you. The people that are doing the 500 plus rarity, they're group stacking. And there's like a bunch of group exploits where like you have a bunch of people in your party with high rarity that just like force drops to happen. The 500 stack rarity is not like efficient for a solo player. If you're solo, you want to do what Honorary says. But the people stacking like 400% rarity, they're doing like group farm exploits. I don't know if exploits is the right word, but they're doing it through group play. You'll have one person super geared, and then you'll have like 3 characters with just aura and rarity stackers. So I wouldn't like. I know you're seeing those people on the, but I think they're not your average solo player, you know. Yeah, more than likely RMT farmers. But yeah, I doubt like, if you slap 400% rarity on your character solo, you'll probably A, your build's gonna suffer too much, and then B, it won't be worth it for you. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna do a bunch more maps. I'm probably streaming for a bit. What time is it? 12:30. I've been streaming an hour. I'm probably gonna stream for like 2 to 3 more hours tonight. I was probably only gonna stream for like an hour. I was gonna like dip in to see what the patch was like, but this is fun. I'm having fun just slamming out these rarity maps. I'm already almost halfway to 93, which was crazy. I might actually hit 93 tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Go to the bathroom. Alright, let's do this. Next is a sandpit. Nice. I'm feeling a mirror drop. What do you guys think? Probably gonna happen, right? I don't even think Ritual's worth doing right now. Audience for the Kingdom itself for shit. Dipped a little low here a couple times. I mean, people who say Thorns can't clear, I mean, come on. This is why I'm literally just running through this map like a beast. They haven't seen the modern Thorns. Damn, at least you've seen a mirror, man. I bet that was hype when you finally got one. What did you do with it? Did you turn it into like 30 different builds and you just like alt it out for the season, or did you actually use the mirror? I'm curious. Because if I got a mirror, I wouldn't use the mirror. I would sell it for however many divines it got me, and I would get me like all my best items for Thorns and stuff, right? Like, I would just make the best Thorns character, then probably still have divines left over. How do you get 3.2k on non-Titan? I don't know if you can. Except for the Ritualist. What do you think the better version is? I mean, they're all about the same, to be honest. It depends on what you're wanting to do. I feel like they're all about the same, though. Titan's probably the best, though. But I haven't played it yet. But, Ritualist, Warbringer, and Titan are all probably pretty close. In my mind. I mean, Smith's okay for it, but, you miss out, like, a lot of damage. Like, if I take off this Thorns chest, I lose 3,000 damage. And obviously, I've got the 2 Lightning Thorns runes, but you get so much physical Thorns damage from your chest piece. And this is even, like, the top roll you can get. Like, it goes up, like, 212 or 220, I think. So. And if you don't use that Ascendancy, it just kind of sucks, because part of the reason you go that Ascendancy is for that thing. But Smith's good. I mean, I go look at my Thorns Chayula Monk. I cleared Waystone 15s with a Thorns Chayula Monk. Any Ascendancy can do Thorns. Savannah, nice. Well, you can do the clear on all of them, right? Like, you can make this Herald of Blood tech work on any Thorns character, right? So you should have this clear on any Thorns character. The biggest thing about Ritualist is the 3rd ring slot. That's why I have so much life right now. Is because, one, I have the Ascendancy point that makes me 25% increased bonuses from equipped rings and amulets, right? So you have 25% increased bonus from the maximum life, and then the increased maximum life here. Then the 25% increased bonus to the strength here. Then you have 25% increased bonus to max life and strength here. You get 25% bonus to increase the max life and strength here. And then again, max life, no strength on this one, though. And I have 3,200 HP because of it. I will not have this much life on... Like, if I take off the ring, right, alone, this ring alone, I go down to 3,000, right? I lose 2,200 life. But then knock off 25% from all 3 of these. So I'm probably at, like, 2,700 maybe, as a non-Ritualist in this gear. It's a big life increase, the extra ring plus the 25% increased stats. Now, Titan has a similar thing with hulking form plus its increased life, so Titan's obviously a good option, too. But in terms of tanking this is by far the tankiest one I have played yet. But again, I have not. The tankiest while not losing a bunch of damage. Because I still have 20,000 Thorns damage right now, so. But I haven't played Titan yet, so. I always recommend Warbringer if it's your first time Thorns and you're just wanting to test the water. There's so much quality of life and comfort with Warbringer Thorns. The being able to block the ground attacks is just super, like, brain off. Armor break from everything is super nice, but obviously I've solved that with Splinter and other things. But no, Warbringer's not required. Clearly I'm doing just fine on Ritualist. I think Titan would be just as good, but there's nothing wrong with Warbringer. I think it's just a really good comfort one because of all the, like, just Turtle Charm alone is a reason to play Warbringer on Thorns, especially if it's your first time. You'll die a lot less when you're learning. But if you're like wanting to do the best numerical math version, then you're probably looking at Titan. But I'm not a math guy, nor have I played Titan, so. I will try it again at some point. Maybe tomorrow or the next day. I tried it at like 80 and it didn't feel good. And clearly Leech is working, right? Like, Leech is fine when you have this much HP. But I tried Recoup at like 80 and I just didn't have enough passive points to make it work. My damage was too low. But now I'm almost 93, so it might be better. But I don't know if I'll actually try it, so. If I'm happy with, like, right now I'm pretty happy with how this is going. Like, if I were to release the build like this as is without trying Recoup, like, I'm not upset about that. The build's doing great. And I would save myself, like, millions of gold, so. We'll see. Blood Mage could be good. But I doubt it's better than Titan. It could make its way in the top 3 over Warbringer, I think. But no, I'm saving Blood Mage for the next patch because there are a lot of bugs with, like, some things that I was wanting to deal with specifically with a Blood Mage Thorns, so. Blood Mage Thorns is probably the second Thorns build I do next patch. It'll probably be Thorns Druid first, and then Blood Mage Thorns after the Thorns Druid. Fortress, I like Fortress. Yeah, that was what my problem was with Kenny, is like when I swapped the Recoup, it was like, well, one, this doesn't even feel as tanky as the Leech did at the time, and I was losing so much damage, so I'll try it again at 90, but the Ritualist just has to go so far. Like, the Ritualist might, like, not work for Recoup just because of how far it is. Like, it worked okay for the Chayula Monk because the Chayula Monk didn't have other options, but Leech is clearly doing well. Whoa! I didn't even see what hit me, but it almost killed me. This is a spicy map. It seems dense. Yep. I mean, I'm assuming Druid is next patch for some reason, because everyone's been assuming Druid's next patch since last patch. But if Druid's out, I'm league starting Druid Thorns for many reasons, obviously, but that Druid Templar starting area is just prime real estate for Thorns, recoup style specifically, but just Thorns in like general. That Druid starting area is just really nice, so we'll see what's coming in the next patch. My worry is if GGG is serious about this game having a 50% chance of releasing this year, that this next 0.3 patch is going to have like 3 new classes, and I won't know what to play. But I'm pretty locked in on Druid right now. I'd be happy with Duelist. If Duelist came with swords and Cyclone. I don't think full releases this year. I think I think it was Jonathan that said it. There was a 50% chance of it releasing this year. Even when he said that months ago, I thought immediately no. There's a 1% chance it releases this year. And there's no way it releases this year. We're talking like Q1, Q2, 2026. There's like, the next 2 patches would have to add like 3 acts, all of the classes and the missing ascendancies, all the missing weapons. Like, each patch would have to be bigger than, like, all the game is right now combined. Like, there's no shot it comes out this year. Which is fine. I don't think it should come out this year. It needs more time. But, I just thought that was a silly, I mean, what kind of feedback are you looking for, Sadehart? I'm not really like a feedback kind. I don't know what you'd be looking for. I don't even know what build you're doing. You can post it, but I would not get your expectations high for feedback. I mean, you can link it, but, like, I don't know how to, like... anytime someone links me a Path of Build meeting and they say, help me fix my build, it's get more damage, get more life, like... Or copy my passive tree. So feel free to link it, but... I can't promise you it's going to fix your problems. I always say that because I've had like 30 people link their Thorns build before, and they always get upset if I don't like... If I'm like, you need to get more levels, and they're like, oh, that doesn't help me right now. Like, what do you mean? I mean, if this, like, it doesn't have this thing doesn't have your gear in it, so like, I don't even like this path of building is not even like set up to where I can see your gear, but like I don't even see your energy shield or your life, so I like can't give you feedback on this at all. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this needs gear on it. I can't help you without gear on it. Because what I see when I look at this is 1700 life and no energy shield. Why are you going like so like that's like that doesn't. If you're playing naked, then yeah, that's why you're dying. But I don't think you're playing naked. Is Chronomancer Thorns viable at level 873? I leveled my Chronomancer from 1 to 90. Or whatever. I was Thorns the entire time on that character. Did I already do the breach? I did the breach. Yeah, I can see the deleted messages. You don't have to repost it when it gets deleted. Oh yeah, you just don't, yeah, just post it one time, Sid. I can see the deleted messages.
Time is of the essence.
But you probably shouldn't be doing recoup. If you're dying that much. Probably should just go leech until you're a higher level. Like just looking at that passive tree, you probably shouldn't be doing recoup until you're in the 90s. Oh, you're good. It's just I can't provide you like feedback. Like maybe the problem is your gear is just asked for this, but I'm guessing you probably should not be recoup until you're level 90 plus, and you should go to leech. Because looking at your tree, you're like that's a crazy spread. You're giving up a lot of damage stuff. You really don't have much energy shield at all. Like no matter what your gear is, I can't imagine that's super effective at your current level. So I would probably just go leech style. But it also could just be your gear is dog ass. So not sure. I don't remember if woodland's good. I'm not gonna do a woodland. Is there a different breach thing around here that's better? I don't like Crimson Shore. Whatever, we'll do all my other ones. Steep. That's horrible, said. Yeah, that's horrible for recoup. So, like, the difference between you and me, right? Like, I have 3,200 life, but I have instant leech. When I do leech, I instantly heal that damage. Recoup's not instant. And you're missing the recoup node northeast of you, Pliable Flesh, which increases the speed of recoup effects. So, yeah, it should just, Nah, Barris. I don't ever want to take gear from viewers. Appreciate the offer, though. I don't want to ever show off stuff in my builds that I did not acquire myself. You won't ever catch me take handouts. Like, maybe at the very end of a season when, like, I'm only wanting to do something for science, but this is, like, a build that I'm, like, trying to show off for real. But no, I'm good. But yeah, you probably should just go my Warbringer's Leech style, said, until a higher level and better gear. But I am not sure. I haven't tried Titan yet. But when I swapped to recoup at level 80 on this character, it felt bad. Yeah, I'm not in experiment mode right now, Barris, but I appreciate the offer. Hey, Anomaly, how you doing? That's funny, Anomaly. With the boots, I didn't know that. I haven't actually tried testing them yet. The crit ones are just too good. I said in my leveling guide I was going to do an endgame video. Yep. Oh, look, a multi-breach map. Yay! Yep, probably just trying to force recoup before you're ready. I did the same on my Ritualist. I tried recoup for a bit and was like, nope. Going back, Leech. Oh yeah, same thing, Mr. Photon. I don't really ever want to take things from viewers. Like, even in a testing, and like, Svallen's not good in my opinion, so like that's not even something I would want to test. I appreciate you offering. Like, I don't care about Svallen. If there's something I would want to test, it's Chernobog. Like, Svallen's bad. It's not bad, but it's like, it's bait. It's like, you're better off with a rare shield. Like, I don't really want to test Svallen personally. Like, I wouldn't really, like, there's nothing to test there. Like, it's like, yeah, Svallen gives you a lot of block, and it'll, like, having one of the Thorns damage attempts would give you, like, damage, but it wouldn't be, like, necessarily a better setup. Like, Svallen doesn't solve one-shots. Problem with Thorns right now is getting one-shot. Svallen just makes you, like, slightly less likely to get one-shot, but when you still get hit. With shield again, Chernobog. It's a big damage increase. You can get close to 30,000 Thorns damage with it. Probably more on a Titan. Not sure though, I don't have it. But it costs like 65 to 70 Divine right now. But yeah. Like, Svallen's cool, but it's like, I don't know, that doesn't need to be tested. In my mind, right? And like, same with like Jaded Defiance, right? Like, would Jaded Defiance be good to have? Sure, but like, what would I benefit from testing it? Like, yeah, more recoupy. I've already tested recoup. I know recoup's good. What would Jaded Defiance do for it? It would make the recoup better. I don't actually learn from that though, right? I've already learned what I needed to about recoup. I just would learn that, yeah, Jaded Defiance makes it even better. Or Defiance of Destiny, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Do blood boils give leech? I don't know. I honestly don't even know what the blood boil's doing for the build. I don't know if it's like a lot of damage or not. I think most of my damage from mapping is Thorns and Herald of Blood. I don't know what all. Well, I haven't replayed my Warbringer in like a month, so if I went back to my Warbringer with all I've learned, it would probably be playing about the same as this character. I think they're probably comparable, but again, I haven't like gone back to my Warbringer in a while. But it would be like about as tanky as this is about as tanky as the Warbringer, and yeah, they're about the same. I thought about that Florash. Like, I dropped this because I don't think Wildwood Persistence helps with instant leech. Life recovery rate doesn't apply when I'm doing instant leech, right? So I got the second charm here. I don't know if Blood Boil is worth it. I might drop Blood Boil for the 3% move speed. But I have thought about that. But right now I'm already running the +1 charm slot. I have a freeze and a bleed charm right now. But yeah. I don't... I would have to actually, like, turn off all my Thorn... I would have to turn off all my bleed stuff and then see what Blood Boil's doing for clear without that. But I genuinely believe, like, I could turn this off and probably not notice. And I could just run the 3% move speed. Oh no, I haven't tried Blood Mage for Thorns yet. Oh, will patch 0.3 be? I have no idea. I'm assuming it's after the next PoE 1 patch. I'm guessing 6 weeks to 2 months away. Because they're not going to want to release them too close together. You want strength, dex, attack speed, and accuracy rating on spear. I tried Headhunter, and you have to, like, stand there and, like, channel at the corpse and stuff, and I didn't like it. It could be good if you like to do that, but I tried it once and I hated it. I was like, oh, and, like, the buff didn't last long enough for me to want to keep doing it. Like, if the buff lasted a minute, I would do it. But it lasts, like, 12 seconds. Or, like, 20 seconds or something. Oh, I died. I stood in all those explosions. Good thing I had that XP charm. Let me go get another one.
And you?
What's it gonna do? Oh yeah.
Hello there.
Listen, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Yeah, I'm not sure Anomaly, because I thought the same too, and it doesn't seem to matter anymore. Because originally in this patch, it didn't matter. Yeah, at one point I remember even in a video being like, you should upgrade it because of the attack modifier damage. But I don't know if they like stealth nerfed it in a patch or something, but now I don't think it matters anymore. Oh, there's also Ignited Ground on this map. We gotta be careful. But yeah, I don't know Anomaly. I don't know. I'm sure with 3 ascendancies, one of them will definitely be like a hurricane tornado style druid. I seriously doubt all of Druid's playstyle is going to be around shapeshifts. Hey! Numero dos. That's awesome. Yeah, whenever you're trying to make something work, it's a lot of fun. It really is. What's the tech for armor break here? Splinter. I have Splinter and Rapid Assault. Yeah, I even have Demolisher right now. I'm literally only using Splinter and Rapid Assault right now. How do you keep your accuracy high enough? What do you mean? I don't know. I don't even really invest into accuracy. I think I've only got accuracy on my weapon. It's not even a lot. Oh, I don't even have accuracy on this weapon. What do you need accuracy for? Is your Thorns missing? I don't think it can miss. I've got, I think the only accuracy I have is precision. Oh, I don't even have Herald of Plague on right now, lol. I don't remember when I turned it off, but it's probably been off for a while. But yeah, the only accuracy I have is from the accuracy support gem.
Speak.
Yeah, I turned it off earlier at that boss when I was showing off attrition, and I guess I didn't turn it back on. Or maybe I fucked it up. Oh, no, I took off a piece of gear earlier. Oh, right. No, it's only been off for like a single map. When I took off this piece of gear showing off something last map, it disabled it. But yeah. I don't have much precision. Wasn't even my chance to hit. Spear stab. 91%? Oh, well, it's not too bad. Sempit. Almost. You can't stop me. I'm just gonna roll through the map. You can't stop me. Oh, are we out of breach? I think we're out of breach. Yeah, but rapid assault attacks so much that I'll need accuracy. Well, yeah, you're not supposed to use rake. Like, rake's just like a mobility mapping thing. That's why you use rapid assault in most situations. Like, if you're still using rake in endgame, you're like intentionally pranking yourself. Like, yeah, your accuracy's not going to be the best while you're leveling early on, but we use rapid assault because it's a lot of attacks in a second, right? So if you miss 3 of them, 3 are still going to hit, right? At least that's how I see it. I mean, Simulacrum's impossible for this build. So if you count Simulacrum as a pinnacle boss itself, Simulacrum's awful. Breach is pretty awful because he's got such a slow attack rate, so you're never getting Thorns damage.
Speak.
I mean, Arbiter's just hard because he's got a high HP pool. And we don't have the highest damage per second, especially during his phases where we're not getting attacked. Right, like, a lot of these pinnacle bosses will have these phases or attack patterns that are either slower because they one-shot, or, you know, they go through these intermission phases where they're not hitting you, where a normal build can maybe get damage in because they're ranged, or because they're just a melee build that does damage with every attack. But if we're not getting hit as Thorns, we don't have a way to self-force Thorns, so in those moments where we're not getting Thorns procs, this build struggles. And that's a lot of pinnacle content right now. I think King of the Mist is easy. I cleared like +4 King of the Mist week 1. I think Expedition boss is pretty easy, but I've only done 2 of him because I don't do Expedition ever. But I'm sure +4 would maybe be reachable. He does hit hard, but I think with the right build you could do him. But yeah, I mean, Breach boss just doesn't attack often enough. And then Arbiter has too many weird intermissions and one-shots. I mean, that's the ideal scenario, is I assume at one point we will have a way to sell proc Thorns. Yeah, I mean, now not so much, right? Like, the things are every day Thorns evolves more and more, so you know. But yeah,
There's a nice surprise.
I agree, yes. When I was doing endgame mapping with Rake, there was plenty of times where I'd have to swing extra times on rares, right, to be able to get the hits off on them. So it is a problem with Rake, but that is why I am using Rapid Assault now. One of the many reasons why I'm using Rapid Assault now and not Rake. But yes, it can be annoying, but I don't know, we're already starved in so many other aspects that going for accuracy just seems like, if you get some, it's nice, but it ain't something I'm trying to force on pieces because it's already expensive enough. You can't stop the Thorns. Wow, that was a lot of mobs. What is a sea glass spear? Is that the type of spear I'm using? I went with a sea class spear because it was a cheap one that had a bunch of strength, dex, and attack speed on it. I don't know what sea glass does for the modifiers. But it had 31 strength, 32 dex, and it had a 1.94 attack speed. I don't know what sea glass does for it. Maybe it's the strength, the dex int roll. But I went it because it had high strength, high dex, with a good attack speed. Could have been any named type of spear, you know. Yeah, I'm not sure, Zarian, but I definitely agree that there's something feels weird about it at times.
Indeed.
Best base crit chance. Weapon modifiers don't matter for Thorns, so. Like, whatever, like, all of that stuff is, the critical, this stuff up here, this only applies to the weapon. This does not apply to Thorns at all. Or barbs or anything like that. So, nope. I did not care about it. Yep, it's just a stat stick, exactly. Yep, just a stat stick. And this is a lot of dex and strength. It's a lot of dex and strength. 30, 30, 31, 32 is a lot. So it's a good stat stick. But yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. It's alright. That's why chat's here. I'm not the best explaining stuff. Damn. Yeah, I'll probably do a stream tomorrow. Get deep into 93, and then I imagine I'll make the end game guide after that. I don't know if I'm going to try recoup on them because honestly Leech feels pretty good and it's affordable. I might try recoup though, but it seems like it's a waste of gold right now. With how my life is. Like maybe it would be okay, but I think this is fine. I think you just stick to Leech because this is cheap. And like I'm doing just fine. Nice hammer. Yeah, it's way easier than people would expect, and it's way more fun than people would expect. You know, I feel like I feel like I have a good chance of like getting a lot of people interested in Thorns over time. Like it's not as like I think a lot of people, especially like creators, are writing it off right now as it's going to be like this niche thing, and they like, but the creators that invest into Thorns now have like a good chance of building up a good audience because I feel like it's going to be a popular play style, not just like a meme play style, but a meta play style. Maybe not. It'll probably never, like maybe one patch it's accidentally the #1 meta spec, but I don't think GGG will ever want that. But I think Thorns has a good chance of being a popular play style, just for like your secondary characters, or for like weird people like us, right? But yeah. And obviously we're still super early on in Thorns' life, so. $40, let's go. It depends, Sammer. I'm not using it. It doesn't work for my build. It's okay during leveling. But I'm running Instant Leech right now, and that doesn't work with Instant Leech. And I think Instant Leech is better than that style in general. You have to invest. Oh, I left up at this Delirian mirror. Rip. Yeah. Right now, I'm not really interested in trying the next PoE 1 patch, 3.26 or whatever it's called, but if GGG teases Thorns stuff, I'll play it. Are we doing Zetch tonight? Probably not. I'm having fun doing maps. Pinnacle content's not very fun on Thorns. Citadels are fun. If you count Citadels as Pinnacle content, I love Citadel farming. Damn, we almost got up to 5. But because I started the mirror late, we barely missed 5. Oh, we got the 5. Nice. What's my best base? I don't know. I don't really think about that kind of stuff. I don't even know what half the bases are.
Go on. Speak. Of course.
Right now I'm using this one because it has good stats. I think the people that like think about that kind of stuff are crafters, and I don't really craft. I just go to the trade site, search for the stats I want, and then buy the cheapest, the best version of the stats at a good, reasonable rate. Let's call that Zeres. It's the crit instant crit leech. That's how I'm getting instant leech. That's Zeres Acuity. I think if you type exclamation point guide or exclamation point build, I don't know which one it is, it'll link to my PoE Ninja, and then you can see all my gear on my current character. Yeah, that's why, oops. Almost got caught in an explosion there. The reason I'm not running armor is because armor, like, I don't know why GGG made armor lower your move speed so much, but armor cripples your move speed. Right now, if you look at my stats, I'm at 14% move speed right now. If I had a bunch of armor gear on, I'd be at, like, negative move speed. I'm wearing this chest because it's evasion energy shield, not because I want invasion or energy shield, but because they both have a low dex int requirement, so I can wear both of them, right? And then it has no move speed penalty because it doesn't have armor. And the same with this shield. I'm running an armor energy shield because it has low armor, which doesn't cripple my movement speed. It's just like that is the reason why those are not armor pieces. Just because I want to go fast. But I'm not actually after evasion rating or energy shield. I just wanted a bunch of stats on a piece that wasn't going to slow me down. Isn't that like really weird? They've really got the armor design really wrong right now. If I'm avoiding armor on a build like Thorns. Yeah, Druid, exact. Yeah, that's crazy. And like, even if you giga stacked armor, right, with like all the best armor stuff, it's not even that good. Like, you're still gonna get one shot plenty. This armor is just really poo-poo right now. Hey, I'm glad you like the guide, man. I put a lot of work into it. It seems like a lot of people liked it, so I'm really happy. I was wanting to try and learn how to make a leveling guide before 0.3 because I want my first 0.3 build to kick ass. And I want to have a really good leveling guide for it, so I tried my hardest with that one, and it seems like a lot of people... I mean, but there's only Lightning Thorns runes that are, like, the only good Thorns runes are Lightning Thorns runes, so every Thorns build goes Lightning Thorns, technically, but if you look at my stats... 20,000 Thorns damage right now. Only 4,000 of it is lightning damage. So yeah, I've got lightning Thorns damage, but that's because... like, I could drop all these lightning Thorns runes and go for more max life and increase my life, right? That's probably fine. But lightning Thorns is not as good as people think it is. It's just like a nice little cherry on top of your damage. But if you were dying a lot, which I might do... I might swap all of those for max life runes and get up to like 3,500 life. And I probably would be fine with that. Yeah, it'll change with time. I doubt armor's gonna be this punishing forever. Well, yeah, the lightning runes are god tier at level 1, but that's not staying around. Like, I want all of you, if you're leveling with the lightning runes, that's not staying around. Those are gonna have like a level 30 requirement, or even level 60 requirement at some point, so... You guys leveling with the +1 to 100 Lightning Thorns rune, that is something that I imagine is not going to happen in 0.3. So yes, they're really good while leveling, but I doubt that's going to be around forever. Like, I imagine they're going to put a level requirement on them. Oh, there's a boss on this map. I didn't realize I was doing a boss map. Nice. Oh, there's still a breach up. It's supposed to be a level 65 room, I figured. But, again, if you watch my Thorns Ritualist leveling video, I didn't use any teethings, and I dominated the campaign, so we will be fine without them. But I have said in many videos that I don't think they should be for leveling. I don't know if, like, it was, like, if GGG intended for them to be high level and it was just, like, a misclick in the patch, or if they just didn't assume people would be silly enough to level with them, or underestimated how powerful they would be. But, yeah, they're not, there's no way. Yeah, have fun with it now. I mean, that's what Early Access is for. That's what Early Access is for. We find things, we break them for GGG, and they fix them. If you are upset that the things you do in Early Access get patched out, you're thinking about it wrong. You're thinking about it wrong. But yeah, I imagine it's not around. No, 65. So I imagine, mana, there are greater runes of tithing, right? Well, we have regular runes and lesser runes. How come we don't have those for those runes, right? I imagine we're going to get lesser runes of tithing and normal runes of tithing. So, over time, and I also imagine we're going to get other flavors of Thorns runes. Physical Thorns runes, Lightning Thorns runes, or Fire Thorns runes, like, you know, so. Every single patch is going to shit out more Thorn stuff for us to play with. Well, again, we're 0.3, right? Like, if you imagine, like, 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, like, the forever future of this game, at some point, we're going to have so many Thorns options that you'll be able to do whatever you want. We're going to have to actually use Armor Breaker on bosses. I mean, they're all about the same. They all play the exact same. There's no difference in their, like, play style. Like, even my Warbringer, like, all the changes I've added on to the Ritualist, like, where his AoE clear is doing the poison bleed stuff, like, I could go apply all that to my Warbringer right now. I just haven't played them in over a month, right? So it's like, which one's most fun? Like, they all technically play relatively the same. Like, I don't think any one is more fun than the other. I think Warbringer has the most quality of life to it. But I really like the Ritualist as a casual experience because the third ring slot is super comfy, man. But, like, they're all about the same level of fun. It's literally the exact same build on all of them right now. The difference is like one of them uses a mace for a mace strike and the other uses a spear for rapid assault. But you should technically just use rapid assault on all of them. Ooh, that was spicy. Like, I would have died there on my Warbringer for sure. Oh yeah, the third ring is huge. Like, I have so much life right now. Like, this is insane. Like, I'm not doing a Will It Thorns video for my Ritualist because from day one of this patch, Ritualist has been, like, number 2 on my list for trying. I've known this entire time Ritualist with Thorns, right? I don't, like, Will It Thorns was for weirds, like, will be for all the off-ascendancies in the future, right? Like Chronomancer, Chiula Monk, the ones that don't necessarily make sense. I don't need to ask that with Ritualist, right? Like, Ritualist was like a clear, like, yes, it will Thorns. It's probably one of the better Thorns ascendancies, so... Yeah, like, the third ring is just huge, man. I'm so beefy. Like, Ritualist is as good as this as Titan to me. Imagine Thorns with 3 to 4 Heralds. Damn, I got 2 right now. With Scavenge Plating and Blood Boil. I mean, that's basically 4 Spirit Auras, right?
Yes.
Three rings is awesome. I really like the 3 rings. It's super comfy for this build because it's so unique heavy. There's a lot of bug stuff with Crit Blood Mage that I was wanting to test out. Specifically with like cast on crit stuff too. But because there was like a bunch of weird bugged interactions, I've been like, I wanted to do it in patch 0.1, but there was a lot of bug interactions, and then the bugged interactions are still there in 0.2, so. Blood Mage crit, or crit Blood Mage Thorns has been high on my list forever now, but it's just got some bugs to it that I'm waiting to get solved, hopefully in 0.3. If it's fixed in 0.3, Blood Mage Crit Thorns would be, like, my second Thorns build I try after Druid. But yeah, until they fix it, I'm just holding off on it. Because you just have to do, like, the exact same version. And I want to do a cast on crit. And right now, Thorns doesn't work with cast on crit. You can do a cast on crit Thorns build, but you have to use Choir of Storms, because Choir of Storms can generate cast on crit for you. But it's super gimp and bad. But yeah, I'll also have like a bunch of bleed stuff, and bleed's really good. But Blood Mage is definitely high on my list. Plus Blood Mage is just insanely tanky, right? So... Who knows? There's a lot of spells that mana. Who knows what spells get added in the game over time? Every patch adds more stuff. At some point, you can do anything you want in this game. This was a beefy breach. Oh, yeah. I mean, that was one hell of a breach. That was a juicy, like that bend happening right there just led to so many kills. Oh, I saw it over here, yeah. Oh, man, if this patch had this level of loot from 0.1 start, this league would have been so much more popular. This feels so much more better.
Risky.
You say that all the time, bro. I think you're just scared. Oh, my game crash? Uh-oh. 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 We're almost back. Coca Flame is okay while leveling, but it ain't worth it. I mean, it's okay. It's not. It's good physical damage reduction, but most of your deaths aren't to physical damage. You lose a lot of damage using it, so it's like it's okay, but I would never recommend. Like, you're better off with a rare chest with a lot more Thorns damage. It won't solve most of your one shots. Like, if you got one league start while leveling, fuck yeah, that's great, right? But like, at this point, you can find a lot of rares that are just like, it gets outscaled in damage very early on. And you really need high, like, you get so much Thorns damage from your gear. Oh, just in general. Yeah, I mean, it's super tanky, especially last patch. Like, so many melee builds were using Cloak of Flame, like, yeah, specifically for, not for Thorns, but just in general. It is an insanely tanky item in general. Yeah, I wish... Most of the time, you're probably not dying to physical one-shots, I'm guessing. But I've been bitching non-stop for a death recap. Because I never know if I'm dying to crits, physical damage, elemental damage, whatever. Like, obviously, sometimes it's obvious. But there's plenty of times it's not obvious. And agreed. I would love to have a recap of my last 100 deaths, so I could be like, well, 70% of them are elemental or something, you know? Or like 80% of them are from crits. But we don't have death recaps, so. I think I finished all of them. Yeah, this is just marking this area so I remembered this spot for later because I had super juiced it. Listen to Savannah. Oh yeah, I can't believe I'm almost 93 on this character already. This character zoomed through endgame. Super fun, super fast. Oh, this had temporal chains? I would have never done a temp chains map. What have I done? What have I done? I thought I vendored all my temp chains, but one somehow snuck through. I'm dead! I tried rolling out, my roll was too slowed because of the temp chains, and then I got stunned, hit stunned by that rare. I'm just burning the fucking map. I hate temp chains so much. Like, whatever, I almost said something really mean, but whoever designed temp chains and then decided to increase it to 26% or whatever it is, they're a fucking silly ass. I cannot believe they did that. Temp change is unplayable right now. Ain't even going back in. Ain't even going back in. Here, this desert, this savannah, this is a better savannah. It's a cooler savannah. It's not cursed with temp change. Yeah, my chaos res is super low right now. It's only 36%. It was 60% earlier today, but I tried new rings out. But I still would have died to 3 seeds going off there with a high chaos res. But yeah, check your chaos res. Yeah, if you're all on 75, then yeah, I mean, I think if you're playing a Thorns build, you have, like, I just died and I moved on, right? Like, that's Thorns builds, my man. In 0.2, you're just going to have, if you're playing Thorns builds, you have to accept you're going to die every once in a while. There's no solving one-shots. And yeah, without death recaps, it's just kind of impossible to know, you know? But yep, I agree, it's annoying, and yep. That's just the way of life right now. Oh yeah, give me the speed shrine. Oh, give it. Give me all this loot too. Give me these class hands. Hey, handicap. Shout out to Germany. What's with all these chaos seeds trying to get me? Ooh, 45. Hell yeah. Oh my god, I love the 90 seconds on shrines. I might have to spec in the shrines on my Atlas passive just so I'm getting them more. This 90-second buff is insane.
I'll take that. Need a moment.
It's insane. It's completely changed how Thorns plays. I imagine it's getting nerfed. But we'll see. It's kind of simple, but you might die a lot. If you're okay dying from time to time, because like sometimes you have to stand and stuff to deal damage, right? So, I don't know how visually impaired you are, but like there's just some stuff you can't stand in that will kill you, right? So it's like, right now, the main way Thorns heals is through leech, and a lot of the ground explosions, they don't leech and stuff, right? And they don't recoup, so like, I can't promise you it would be great for you. It's pretty brain off most of the time. But I imagine you will have some frustrating moments and die sometimes, but I don't know how... Yeah, I just don't know. It's pretty chill most of the time, especially if you get the gear for it. But if you're expecting to do like level 15 pinnacle content, I don't know about that. It's not like the most AFK build, you know? It's good though, but... I would recommend trying Warbringer Thorns. Warbringer Thorns has Turtle Charm, which allows you to block all attacks, like including ground explosions, so having a high block chance with Turtle Charm will definitely help a lot. So I definitely recommend trying Warbringer out for you, and not the Ritualist. But as long as you're not wanting to push like the hardest possible content, I imagine you can have a good time with it. But yeah, it's hard. I just can't promise you, obviously. I don't know. I don't know. Right now, Ritualist feels like the strongest to me on a budget. The third ring slot is just really overpowered. I don't know, handicap. I only play weird builds, and yeah, I'm not sure. Thorns is good. I think you might have a good time with my Ritualist. But again, if you're like comparing it to Lightning Spear, a build that actually, you know, one-shots most bosses, and, you know, is one-shotting screen clears with no thought, like, no builds really compared to Lightning Spear right now. Thorns is good. I dominated the campaign with ease on all of my characters. Especially if you have currency to invest into it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not like the best creator to ask for that kind of stuff. I do really weird shit. And most weird shit probably. Like maybe you're looking for like an artillery ballista build. Like maybe you need a totem build. I would look up artillery ballista builds. Maybe there's one that you could find. I have one, but it's really outdated and it was on a tactician. I had a lot of really fun Ballista builds in last patch and this patch. I feel like Ballista did get kind of nerfed this patch, but I'm sure there's plenty of Ballista builds you could follow. But yeah, Ballista builds are probably the most, like... I feel like even in one of my Ballista builds last patch, I said it was a good build for handy, like if you had like a disability. Like if you, I know like I had some viewers that played with controllers and with one hand, that they said that my Ballista build was like their favorite build that they had played. Because it was just so much ease of play. You literally just put the turrets down, they shoot for you, and they clear the screen like insane. So maybe check out Artillery Ballista Handicap. Because, yeah, I completely forgot that. Yeah, if you look at my Blue Flame Ballista Deadeye from 0.1, there are a lot of comments on it from people who, like, played with a controller or something. Obviously, that's not what you have, but... Yeah, I'd say of all the builds I've played, Ballista builds would be your best bet. Because you literally just put the turrets down and then they clear the entire screen for you. So you literally just walk around clicking. The problem is they make the screen really bright and like clutter the screen with visual effects. I don't know how that would impact your gameplay experience. I don't know if that would make it more difficult for you or like it doesn't impact your experience. But that is something to also take into account is that, yeah. It's very bright explosions that fill up the entire screen, so... Agreed. They need to really add more graphic options. Some of the effects are just too intense and there's no way to lower them. Yeah, I hear that a lot of people say I should try out RF, but I've only played it once and only got to like level 20 something. Yeah, I would turn off Delirium Fog forever if I could, agreed. That's a good example. Yeah, I'm so excited for Cyclone. If Cyclone's in the next patch, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really hope Cyclone's not next patch. Because I'm really wanting the League start a Thorns character. But if Cyclone's next patch, I might have to League start Cyclone. And just do my hard transition to a Cyclone creator now. Just kidding. I'll probably hard lock into Thorns forever at this point. Goodbye. Swords could very likely be coming in the next patch. It is possible swords are 0.3 or 0.4. My worry is druids and swords are coming next patch. And then I won't know what to play. Yeah, I mean, we definitely need more armor and evasion buffs and stuff. Like, next patch is probably going to be pretty beefy. I imagine 0.3 is going to be real nice. Oh, am I dead? Ooh, that was close. I was stunned there for a second. Oh yeah, these guys have extra stun build up. This is going to be a spicy map for sure. God, Breach is so good now. Juice me. God, I'm gonna be doing Breach all the time now. I think if you type exclamation point build or exclamation point guide, I forget which one it is, it'll link you to my PoE ninja. Yeah, there's definitely a... well, I did get one Divine in a Breach earlier, so that did happen, but... for the most part, yeah, it just seems to be a lot of splinters and not much loot. Yeah, Swords is super hype. I imagine Swords is one of the most requested weapon types they have.
Speed. Time is of the essence.
Oh my god, look how many Breach Stones I have. Pretty sure I had 0 when I started the stream, and I'm almost at the 4. Wonder what they're selling for right now. What? Breach Stone. Only 30. Yeah, they're gonna take in price for sure. So is next to patch Templar and Druid? That would suck, because I wouldn't know what to start Templar or Druid for. Thorns. Ooh, I like Steep. So I have a good plus 16. We'll do that one in that Steep. See how this goes. Whoa. Of course, the breach I found was like on the side of the map, wasn't in the middle of like the best. Like Steep's the best for breach, especially what's in the middle, and of course we happen to spawn on the edge. Still gonna be a good clear, but would have been better in the middle. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that juice. Will Avatar Fire Plague Wraps work for poison? Maybe. I haven't tried it. Would it work? Possibly. Would it be good? Probably not. I mean, this Waystone 16 seems fun. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's way better ways to do. Like, probably works, but is it good? Definitely not. Like, if you're wanting poison spread, you just run the Herald of Blood technique, right? There's no reason to force Avatar of Fire poison. If you were just happened to be doing Avatar of Fire and you wanted poison spread, you would just add the Herald of Blood tech. If it works that way. I don't know if that would work, actually. But, I don't know. I just wouldn't run Avatar of Fire. Not with Thorns, at least. There's no reason to right now. Not in this patch. I mean, it should be a 30 cost Spirit Gem. Thorns isn't like super meta or super overpowered. If you want Thorns to be like a leveling spec, it has to be a starter Spirit Gem. Like, and those are 30 costs. Like, Crown of the Pale King's effect is not overpowered. It's build enabling. It should just be a starting thing. And the starting Spirit Gems are 30. If you want someone to level from Thorns from the start of the game, it needs to be a Spirit Gem that you can use from level 10 or whatever that starting Spirit Gem requirement is. Well, how much would you go for? It was free choose. I mean, there's like the low life and your presence stuff that's really good for damage scaling. That would be the first thing I would chest. Like for like super high damage increasing. But I mean, any rare chest would be nice. More rarity, more defensives, more life. Like, we're already just super unique heavy. It would let you use a unique in another slot. So you might even just use a rare in that slot so you could use a unique elsewhere. Yep, the boots feel just as mandatory as the helmet. Every single Thorns build you want to play is going to be using them. I mean, if I updated my Warbringer with all the new techniques I've learned on my Ritualist, they're probably about the same. Ritualist is better on a budget. Warbringer's comfier in certain aspects, but they're about the same. I have not played my Warbringer in about a month, though, so there's like a bunch of stuff that I'm doing on this guy I haven't tried on him, but all of the Herald of Blood AoE clear stuff you could do on him. I think it's the difference. Like, one of them is like... One of them you can block ground explosions, so it's super brain off. The other one, you have an extra ring slot, which is just makes you super tanky. I've got 3,300 life right now, almost. But they're very comparable. I really like the Ritualist, though, just because the third ring is really nice. I mean, I've got a big feedback post I'm doing, and my suggestion is they merge Crown of the Pale King into Scavenge Plating. If you literally added Crown of the Pale King's effect to Scavenge Plating right now, nothing changes. Like, the game is not broken. No one, suddenly Thorns doesn't become the most overpowered build in the game. It becomes what it should be. There's no no one is using Scavenge Plating unless you're a Thorns player. And Thorns players are using both of them. So, from level 10, right? Or level 16, right? So... I just think you could literally put the effect of Crown of the Pale King on Scavenge Plating as it is right now, and everything's fine. It does. But you can very easily test that by having Lightning Thorns in your gear and just by taking one of the nodes. Wands with added elemental damage also increase your Lightning Thorns damage. Well, it's like armor's just so bad right now in general that if you use Scavenge Plating to get that extra armor, it's just like whatever, right? But yes, that would be the ideal situation for someone else that wasn't Thorns to use it, right? But in general, yeah. How you doing, Alpha? I would imagine Scavenge Plating is a very low use rate spirit gem. And probably used by very specific builds. Yay, another steep. I love steeps. Where is that delirium mirror? There it is. I'm perma-stunned, but I never die. I think tomorrow I'm gonna ditch all the lightning runes and then do like just max life runes, see how high I can get my max life, and then see how that feels. So I bet you I could ditch that 4,000 lightning thorns damage and be okay. Yay, 93! We hit level 93, boys. Woo! Uh-oh. Where's the breach? Where's the breach? Of course we get another steep, but it's going to be on the edge of the map again. Gonna be up here. Oh no, I'm not using Sacrosanctum on this guy right now. I'm only playing Leech. I might not do a swap to recoup on this character. Leech is going fine. Oh my god, it's just so juicy. I might actually get a reasonably high level on this character if I'm farming Breach like this. Yeah, and that might be worth it, to be honest, especially if he was talking like 3.7k life. If I'm only losing 4,000 lightning thorns and most of my damage is physical thorns, like, it might be worth it. Yeah, like Leech went well, or Recoup went well on the Chronomancer because it was a Recoup like character, right? So it was just like cracked on that. And then you were forced to do Recoup on the Chiyula Monk because you couldn't play the Leech style well. But Ritualist is performing well with with this. Where did I want to spend this point? I knew I wanted it someplace. I had it planned. I forget where though. I might just slap it there, but I had a plan with it. I forget what I was gonna do. I might just slap it in the 50% chance to ignore armor though. We might swap that out later.
What is it? What is it?
We'll try a map without blood boil.
Reverse, you don't succeed.
What do you mean, upper left? I mean, Valpak's okay, but I think my setup's better. It's very minimal points into Leech. That series is really good for this. Just run out series when you get to end game. Oh yeah, I mean you could take more block stuff too for sure, but I'm too tired to think about it. I'm kind of like falling asleep right now. I just want to see what it feels like right real quick. Without blood boil to see if that's super noticeable. Let's do a fortress. See if I die to Babala. Sometimes Babala can be a twerp. She hits really hard sometimes. Sometimes she's not very hard, but sometimes she'll just like randomly clobber you. Alright, see what no blood boil feels like. Definitely a lot less like screen clutter. Those blood boils explosions were like super poppy. Single target might be worse, I can't tell. Just because from the extra explosions, but overall it feels like it's about the same. Ooh, I saw that one shot coming when that guy hit that slam on me. Yeah, those big guys are a bitch. There's like very few mob types that I have to be hyper aware of, and those are usually one of them, because if they do that ground slam, they can one-shot you, and if for some reason I didn't focus the rare down before he got his ground slam off. But even white ones can one-shot you if you're not paying attention. It's that ground slam right there. They do a triple swipe. It's swipe, swipe, slam. And yeah, I let 3 of those clobber me right there. I should have just went straight for that rare though. Like there's just certain mob types you eventually learn as Thorns that you have to blitz them. And I don't know why I didn't kill that rare. Because yeah, these big T-Rex dudes, or whatever they're called. No, they're not T-Rexes, they're dinosaurs of some type. From Ultimatum. They are deadly. Any ground slam character when you're not playing Warbringer is very deadly. But even when you're playing Warbringer, they're deadly. But those ones, they have that in like power-up mechanics, and they one-shot me frequently. Agreed. I imagine that's something that will be fixed in time. I can't imagine that's intended, but there's just a lot of weird stuff like that where it's just like, oh, that doesn't work with Thorns. And I imagine Over time, that'll just get better and better. Thorns is a good alternate character right now, not a good main character. Too much friction, too many things. It's like, aww. Yeah, I tried Overflow on the Warbringer. I maybe need to retry it again, but every time I tried it, didn't feel good. But it has been a while. I haven't played Smith of Katava Thorns, but I played Sheila Monk Thorns and that worked, so I imagine anything works. What kind of worked? There's Babula. Booby Bala. Alright, we'll do the attrition swap. Got attrition for the boss. Single target time. Bring it. Bring it. I'm not afraid of her. Mist of salami. I love salami too. That attack hurts. One of the attacks I've learned to avoid. Oof. Deck. No, I didn't really think about it. Using what I'm using. I wish I could search. Like, I wish there was a search filter and it would highlight all the ones with that name. I like Rust Bowl. Oh, almost forgot to put attrition off. That's why I hate doing the jewel swap. Huh? Oh. There we go. Almost didn't put Herald of Plague back on.
True.
Yay! That was a nice little stream, huh? We got hella currency today.
I'll take that. Right in the gut.
Yeah, basically what Sugoi Boy said. It's a fine league starter, but if you have currency, about anything's gonna outscale it right now. Alright, that was a little spontaneous late night stream. I wanted to test out the patch. It was supposed to be like an hour-long stream and ended up streaming for like 3 hours, so... Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow, get a bunch of footage for the Ritualist endgame guide. I mean, I'm clearly already level 93. Things are going great, so... Yep, expect the endgame guide out in a day, or a day or two, probably... What's today? About to be Thursday. So, Friday morning, maybe Saturday morning, but yeah, I'm really happy with this build. This is like... This is really fun. But yeah, you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.